Right there. How you guys doing? Another evening walk and talk. No particular aim, don't need any beer. Had a couple of pints earlier today at the pub actually. Yeah, it's lovely. Lovely indeed. Country pub. No masks in sight. Yeah, good stuff. Get out the cities. Yeah. It was so remote that you only had like parking for 5 cars or something, and then so I had to park basically like a open field and a little ditch on the side of the road. It's alright. It's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. England is. People forget get outside in the country, innit? It's good out there. Greenery, trees. You know what I mean? Yeah. Animals, nature. We are nature. Yeah, good to see my old mate. Might have to issue an apology. Hey, geezer, sorry about earlier. I hadn't seen anyone in like a year and a half, innit? I was telling him, year and a half. So I feel bitching and moaning a bit too much about my current living situation. But yeah, it was good to get it out, mate. So appreciate it. Appreciate the sounding board. Yeah, I'll have to check in with him again soon, very soon, because yeah, solid guy, good guy, raising his family right way. Yeah, what do I want to say? Yeah, so the pub was good, lovely. Had a couple of beers. He didn't. He had the school run, etc. Maybe had a little half this week or something. We had two burgers, burger and chips. Food's alright, nothing. I can make better burgers, to be honest. Yeah, humble brag, but it's true. I can make better burgers. But yeah, it's nice to just see people out and about pretty freely, actually. The roads were kind of jammed as well. I wasn't expecting any traffic, but there was plenty of cars on the road, all driving really slowly. Yeah. Is this video going to turn into a walk and talk, into a walk and rant? Yeah, maybe. But no, it shouldn't. Yeah, it's good to see people out, no masks in the pub because it's outdoors, isn't it? Which is another good thing, because we're out in the country, people got a bit more common sense in it. Servers, no masks either, so that's good to see. Yeah, good to see. Yeah, it's absolutely freezing. Got jacket, scarf, got my gloves in case it gets even really cold for my hands. So it's supposed to be May, innit? Last week was bloody hot. I was sweating. This week I'm shivering. My nose is literally running as well. Yeah, if you guys in the Northern Hemisphere, are you even aware of the cooling period you're entering? Do you? I mean, it's like a 20-30 year cycle we just started. So, as summer, if you get 4 or 5 cool summers, then the winters get colder, doesn't it? Ice pack on the snow gets larger every year, reflects more sun, and it's just like a downward cycle in temperatures. So in 5 years, it wouldn't surprise me to see heavy snow in the middle of summer in the UK. We just had it, March, heavy snowstorm, right? Was it April? Yeah. So why not push that forward later? I mean, into June, a snowstorm in June. Why not? We just had one. Yeah, and as these mountains get more snowpack built up every year, reflect more sun, the glaciers get bigger, etc, etc. Yeah, and Bill Gates wants to dim the sun even more. He owns all the land, farmland. Well, he's one of the biggest farm owners in America now. Sneakily bought it all up using money he gets for free, 0%. Right. So he wants to own the food from the source using GMO seeds. Independent farmers got squeezed out. So everything that goes in your body would be at the dictate of one computer coder, a vicious computer coder. That you can't even write code. He stole the code from Windows. Look it up. Know your history, people. I don't just say stuff just to say stuff, right? Right? When I pull out numbers, it's because I've looked up the numbers, isn't it? You know what I mean? Got a truck coming up now. Let's hold back a bit. Yeah. I don't go spouting out just random BS. I don't get paid to spout out random BS like people on TV, do I? Try and send me money. You can't send me money. Don't want your money. Don't ask for your money. I like Crypto Coffee in Hexagon selling courses. And he's only charging $200. Some people are charging $2 grand, 20 grand. They're still taking people's money, innit? Not a big fan of that. Unless you provide real good value. So if somebody's taking the Crypto Coffee's course, do explain why it's worth $200. Maybe it was to you personally. I think I've got 130 videos on YouTube now in 3 weeks. Send me money. You can't. Is everything of value? No. But I bet you at least half the videos are. Like this morning, reading The Richest Man in Babylon. Stunning book. It may well go down as my favourite book of all time. I'm only 3 chapters in. Just read the 7 rules to fatten a lean purse. Absolute classic. What a book. And so all my YouTube videos are age restricted, right? Not suitable for kids. That's our market. I don't need ads. I don't need extra traffic. If you find me organically, great. That's awesome. Either through TradingView or Instagram, whatever. Or if you're a Hexagon, whatever, right? It's great. But this book I'm reading in audio book form, you could read that to your kids. Create I don't know, download it on an MP3 player, iPod, whatever you want to do. You can download stuff from YouTube if you want to find a way. I'm not the best speaker. Like I said in other videos, never had to use my voice in my professional career, not really. I went to college and learned sciences. We don't really get to practice our debating skills or presentation skills. So this is all newbie talk. I'm talking like a newbie. So hopefully, I haven't checked the videos. Hopefully they come out clearly, right? I'm speaking with enunciating properly. It just takes a little while for my brain to start making those connections to how to speak proper. You know what I mean? So apologies to international audience, Yanks. Can't understand the word I'm saying, but 66 million Brits out there should be able to understand me. Aussies, Kiwis, Canadians. So yeah, definitely a good book. Just played the first chapter. And go out and buy the book. What was it, 16 quid, 17 quid, hardcover, newly updated for the 21st century. It's something that can be read, gifted, handed down. So 17 quid compared to that, to Crypto Coffee's $200. Yeah, I'm having pops at people because it's alright for family members to have little goes, squabbles and stuff at each other. It's alright, makes the family stronger. If there needs to be like stuff that needs to be aired out, it needs to be put out there, innit? Is he the only Hexagon that's offering courses? There's probably more of them. I just haven't seen them. Like I said in for yesterday's video, I like Crypto Coffee. He's done some good work for the Mexicans. I think he's a graphic designer or something. Good on him. I'm not too sure what his working situation is. Obviously, he's full-time crypto, isn't he? So he's trying to hustle off someone. Trying to hustle, isn't it? I don't know. You decide, innit? I'm alright. I'm alright. I got a lot of heat. Remember 2-3 months ago when I said I was going to buy was it 3.69 million of hex on a market buy? Yeah. Everyone attacked me then, didn't they? Got a lot of heat for that. But did I go in hiding? Nah. I stood up. I think I was even in bed. Oh, I think I was asleep when all this shit went down. I was just like, yeah, screw it. You guys want to rumble with biology? Yeah. People were like texting me or twittering, eyeing me. I would just throw punches right back at you. So be prepared. You want to mess with me? You know, I ain't scared of no one. I ain't scared of no one, mate. And so that tweet got like 30,000 impressions, by the way, all on Hex. All on Hex, that tweet. And it also told me a lot about some of you guys in Hex. Not all positive. Not all positive indeed. So obviously I've been around since the first day. So we've got new members coming in. I think those guys were mostly upset, right? Obviously, they were expecting a giant payday, but it was more than that. Yeah, Crypto Vince crying. He's a bloody shark. He's bloody crying on Twitter that I didn't buy 3.69 million market buy. Crypto Vince, sort yourself out, mate. Richard Hart is going to double your stack. Richard Hart is going to give you pulse tokens. Just calm down, Vince. What kind of man are you? Not a man, are you? Crying. Hexologist. Hexo's vision of $2. I've charted that for you. Even done the parabola. How you can go vertical easily, innit? Is $2.01 his vision? Is that all he needs to like cover his nut, his mortgage, or whatever he wants to do for his family? Does he really believe it's going to $2, or does he fucking need it to go to $2? Isn't it? I'm alright if Hex stays at the current price forever. Getting paid 40% interest. Someone's contract 60%, 70%. What do I need price to go up? Don't. Still think it's going to go up. It has to, isn't it? This could be a ranty talk. Seems like it, isn't it? Gonna pause a bit for the noise. I'm an old man, I'm gonna jump this. See that? Old man. Yeah, baby. Yeah, I don't like taking pop shots at Hexkins, but you know, when you show yourself out, show yourself up, yeah, why not have someone highlight it then so you won't do that again, isn't it? So that's family, isn't it? Sometimes you're gonna slap you out on your brother, little kid, brother or older sister. It's like, hey, verbal, give them some verbals, isn't it? It's not a real slap, it's just some verbals, isn't it? But Americans are a bit thin-skinned, aren't they? They're not used to people talking back at them. That's their problem, isn't it? thin skinned, it's your problem. I've got thick skin. I can take abuse all day long. Just try it. Try to throw some abuse at me. Yeah? See how it goes for you. Whatever you say to me, I come back double, harder, triple, innit? I do it all the time. People on Trading View try to attack me. Yeah, you see how that works out for them. As soon as I see it, instant brain explodes onto them, and they never reply. I go back home crying to the mummies. Yeah, that's what happens. I'm in a good mood actually. Had a productive day. Went to the pub, had a beer. Apologies again to my mate. My current living situation is untenable, so I'll be leaving. I'm living on my own terms. I'm doing some projects around the house. So I'll leave on my own terms. No need to run away. So I'll do what I need to do. Decide where I want to go, because that's the thing. How do you plan your life now? You can't. Well, you can't do anything. You can't even go on a bloody date. Can't get married. Can't go on a date. Everything's all effed up here, isn't it? UK, everything's all effed up. People just trying to get some normality back in their life, and the UK government just keeps slapping them back down, isn't it? Wait till summer variant pops up. Already primed it, innit? Primed the pump for that new story to break. It's going to be a Indian summer variant. That's going to affect 6 million Asians who live in the UK. People already like jump out of the way for me now, innit? Old ladies, they're jumping out of the way of. This is how you divide and conquer. So, you young Asians, you roadmen or whatever, or millennials and Gen X, this is your country now, this is your land, you need to start fighting for it. You need to start fighting for it, because they want to rip it from you. Your parents came here on boats, 50s, 60s, 70s, slaved away 12, 15, 16 hours a day, started making businesses, worked in steel foundries, factories, became human meat in an industrial machine there. The aging, crumbling British Empire that was on its knees. They needed us. They needed hard-working Indians and Africans and Caribbeans come here, because the UK was decimated after World War II. Paying rent, paying bloody debt to fucking America. Coffers empty, gold gone. They just paid it off, that debt, a few years ago. That's why UK's still messed up. You know, you went for number 1, with number like 10. Look up the real GDP rankings. It's not 10, it's like 8 or 9. It's not 5 like they're telling you it is. There's no money here. There's no money around. That lunch costs 50 quid. Best part, 50 quid. 2 beers, 2 burgers, £50. Okay, maybe it was a Coke as well. No dessert or nothing. Maybe, what if I decided to have another beer? He decided to have I don't know, a whiskey. What if we decided to have a sticky brown toffee pudding? So that's £100 for lunch, 2 guys. Can you afford to live in the UK? It's a bloody rip-off, mate. It's a white rip-off. Especially if you live anywhere in the vicinity of London, getting hammered every day. I'll tell you another story. This is gonna blow your mind. I worked a lot abroad, innit, most of the time. I never really worked in the UK. Apart from as a kid, you know, obviously. Like every kid, well, most kids actually get little part-time jobs. I did. I never liked it, because Never enjoyed it, but I did it. Worked in warehouses and stuff in summer times and all that kind of stuff. Obviously never liked it, but it's alright. It builds your character, innit? Builds your character. So since lockdown started, just before, a month before lockdown started, I knew shit was going down, innit? Biology knew what was happening. So I started applying shit ton of jobs. I think I applied to 1,000 jobs in a year. Not a single interview. Well, I got 2 offers of an interview, I think, 2 or 3 tops in that time. I've got over 20 years experience. So what's going on with the UK economy, isn't it? It's shagged, isn't it? It's on its knees. Wuhan just posted the GDP number, first quarter 2021, 58.9, something like that, 60%. China's booming. They've got you on your knees, they're booming. They work minimum 6/12s. You know what 6/12s is? 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. That's their standard work week. My mate was saying, these people who work from home barely put in 2-3 hours a day. Yeah, they train you to be lazy bastards this past year. So how do you think UK is going to go down its rankings? What, it's like 8 or 9 now. It's going to go down to 12, 13. Some big numbers being overtaken. Used to be number 1, Britain. We've got smart people here. We've got engineering talent. We've got tech talent. We've got science talent. Why is there no UK company I can invest in? You know what I mean? Tell me that. Why is there no European company that's worthwhile investing in? Tell me that. They got talent. Germans, Danes, Swedes, hard-working people, intelligent people. In the 90s they had Ericsson, Nokia. England had Vodafone. Vodafone got bought out, didn't it? Verizon. So the best company of the 90s in England got bought out. What's the best company in the 2000s? Don't know. England has no international impact on anything. Isn't it? Lovely day. Yeah, so 1,000 applications, but basically about 2-3 offers of an interview. But there's no money in it. I always ask what are the terms of the salary, the pay in it. The pay for most of these jobs I'm applying for, technical jobs, professional experience they want, no fresh out of college, they pay less than a supermarket. You're fucking kidding me. Just told you, spent £50 on lunch, could have been £100 easy. People, there's a huge disconnect in this country about money, jobs, economy. I'm a hard working man. Put a job offer that's worth my time, I'll take it. These guys aren't even replying back to my job applications. Insane. So UK recovery ain't recovering this year, is it? It's gonna be years, 4 or 5 years. 2024. Boom, there you go. Get out of this mess. Now you've got the problem of everybody viewing each other as biological weapons. You know what I mean? It's hilarious. Hilarious to me, somebody who understands how the human body works. And like I said, I back shit up because I've done shit in my life. Start lifting weights at 16. went from 140 pounds to when I stopped lifting weights at 26. So best part of a decade. 230 pounds. Not fat. Solid muscle. A little bit of beard bulge obviously, but solid. Put on 90 pounds of body weight in a decade. You don't think I know how the human body works? Plus science degree. Plus 20 years experience. Don't tell me shit about COVID-19. That's going to take down the world and take down India. Bullshit, mate. Complete utter bullshit. I know how vaccines work. I know how diseases are formed. I know how the immune system works. I know how nutrition works. I know everything, mate. So yeah, I'll tell you my personal bests on my numbers. It's gonna be a good one. So when I was 18, personal best on a deadlift, 150 kg, I think 2 or 3 reps. I did 2 clean ones, and the third one pulled my back big time. So I couldn't train for like 6 months. I was in proper pain. Still affects me to this day, 20 years later, 22, 23 years later. But 150 kg times 3, it's not bad for an 18-year-old, isn't it? So I put in 2 years work to get to that point. But my body wasn't ready, innit? My tendons, I was goaded into it. I think maybe the music was playing that was like really got me amped, innit? 18, innit? You're indestructible. What's 150 times 2.2? 330 pounds deadlift at 18. Probably only weighed 180 pounds myself. 160 pounds, 165 pounds. Pulling off double my body weight. 18 years old. Yeah. I still have to look after my back, but it's alright. Yoga helps me big time. I never been to do yoga the last 6 months, but too much work on hex and shit like that. But I'm gonna look after my body now, innit? No one else can. No one else can look after your body. So, what was my second PB on the 3 big ones? So 330 times 3 on the deadlift. Squat, this one's a good one. 170 kg times 17 reps. I was probably only 22 years old. Hadn't been deadlifting for 4 years. I had that injury. I never deadlifted again after that. I said, it's not safe. My back screwed up, but I still squatted. So, PB on squat, 170 kg times 17 reps. This is repping out like that. Your legs, quads, not like that. It was like that. So it wasn't 90. It was a little bit more than 90, but this is enough weight so the bar bends. Olympic bar is bending on you. 170 times 2.2. 340. 375 pounds. Repping out all day long. I think I'll stop squatting after that. Where else can I go? The bar's bending on me, and like, you guys are lucky now. You got proper discs, proper weights in it. That like 50 kg disc. Not back in the day. You have to like slamming around 20 kg disc in it. Plates. Sorry, lost the term. Or next. So after that, it's like lost interest. It's like, where can I go? There's no up, no more up on the squat. Deadlift is done. So after that, next 4 or 5 years, it's just basically shoulders and bench. So at that point, I think doing 2 plates around 22 was tough going. It's like there's a bit of a barrier in it, the 100 kg, 220 pound barrier. Benching is really tough, real tough. It's not the best exercise either, but everyone does it, so I didn't know any better. I wouldn't recommend benching to young cats out there. Don't do it. No, it's not long-term sustainable exercise, benching. Sure, throw it in once in a while. It's not. You don't build your workout around the bench. Military pressing with dumbbells. You don't even do your weights at all. You don't need it. You really don't need it. Kettlebell, yeah, good. Walking with a rack plate in your backpack, that's good. Yoga, calisthenics, mate. Calisthenics, get way more stronger, thicker, denser muscles doing calisthenics. Bet you didn't know that. A bloody garden. I'd bloody rake the lawn and get fucking bulges in my biceps. Get pumped out last days, just from raking the lawn. Sorry, I'm going to spit in a minute. Sorry, that's disgusting, but got a weird taste in my mouth. Maybe I've got the vids going, innit? That's one of the symptoms, isn't it? Bad taste, poor taste, no taste. I haven't had flu in 30 years. I think I'll be fine. What outdoor beer I had earlier. Outdoor beer. Oh yeah, bench press. Bench press. What was my PB on that after? Yeah, so getting past 2 plates, getting up to 2 plates and getting past 2 plates, flipping that took about 7 years. Easy. Yeah. Getting to the point where you could do 2 plates from a young lad, yeah, flipping that took probably like 23, 24 before that got comfortable. 23, 24 before I can do 2 plates with ease. Guys spending best part of a decade just doing a bench, it's going to ultimately destroy your rotator cuff, give you a weird development. It's not good chest development. You want big pecs, you ain't gonna get it from doing bench press. Trust me. Trust me. Look at the motion of your pec. Look at the motion of the bench press. They're not the same thing. Better off doing like dumbbell flies. Better off doing cable thingy jogs, you know, that thing. You want pec development to show off and shit. That's what guys want to do, show off on Instagram. Get that little line thing going. I just wanted to get strong. I was never about showing off my body. I just wanted to build some strength and learn how to transform your body. Because here's the thing you don't know about is genes are not stable, not set in stone. You can activate genes during the course of your life. Activating genes and then pass on those superior genes to your kids. So yeah, you guys need to work on your body. You know, or your kids will get weaker. You know, especially now, everyone's bloody just not taking care of themselves, are they? Eating crap food, watching Netflix, ordering Domino's. Asked him. Saw this young girl the other day, probably 15 years old, well over 300 pounds. She was a monster. And the sad thing is, her face was actually quite cute. It's like, who are the parents who let this happen to this poor girl? Blonde girl, nice face, 15, 16 tops, 300 pounds. She was a whale, absolute whale. And she was in like a, you know, gym workout gear. She's trying to lose weight, isn't it? No, it's got to take her. Luckily, she's young enough to, if she puts in the effort, a lot of sweat, she'll be able to burn it off. But it's going to take some doing, isn't it? Take some doing. Oh yeah, what was bench press? So yeah, clearing 3 plates That was my goal at 23, 24 when once I got 2 plates down comfortable. And so what was all the advice, isn't it? 8 reps. You've got to do 8 reps, 6 to 8 reps range, and then you add when you get comfortable doing 8 reps, then you add 10, 15 pounds, and that's how you build up strength, isn't it? It didn't really make sense because it took me like 7 years to get to 2 plates, didn't it? I ain't gonna do another 7 years to get to 3 plates. So what did I do? Start listening to my body, innit? Start listening to my body, how it responded, not going off mantras or bro science, just because some of these gym bros actually are very, very smart indeed, very, very smart. They know how to do cycling. If you know what cycling means. Arnie perfected that. He knew how to do cycle. This is not a bicycle. It's using hormones, right, to in a sensible way. Like 6-week cycles, 6 weeks off, 6 weeks on. Arnie talks about doing drugs. He was always honest, but he wasn't never advertised it. But he was always honest. But he still had bloody amazing genes, isn't it? He was a specimen. Still probably the greatest body ever developed by a human. Yeah, what was that? 50 years ago. I think in my personal book, Steve Reeves had one of the most beautiful male bodies ever created. Steve Reeves, Mr. Universe, Mr. Atlas, carried the world on his shoulders. Yeah, so back to my story. How did I get to benching 2 plates to 3 plates and go more than 3 plates? I'll tell you the number in a minute. Yeah, so I started listening to my body, innit? So I wasn't going to put in another 5 years. I was getting bored of daily lifting. It's ridiculous, waste of time, most of it. Busts your body up, no reason. Makes you immobile. Like, I got to the point where I couldn't. My arms like this, literally. I couldn't put them down if I wanted to. Couldn't even walk up a hill if I wanted to. So guys are spending 4 or 5 days lifting weights, solely lifting weights. I think things have got better now with CrossFit. These girls who did CrossFit showed up the guys, innit? And the guys are like, shit. Can't let these girls have better deltoids than me. Some of these CrossFit girls are like giant deltoids, bigger than my body ever had. It's like, flipping out, what are they doing? No idea. Still don't know what CrossFit really is. I don't need to investigate. I'm old. I'm not old, but I've done my hard work. Just do little 10 minutes here and there. That's all I need. So yeah, 2 plates to 3 plates is what I did. I said I was going to do. Sorry for the siren. Said I was going to do 5 sets of 2 plates, right? And each set will be for the maximum number of reps, and maybe like a 2-3 minute rest in between sets, right? Nothing complicated. And the goal was have those 5 sets equal 50 reps total. So simple, isn't it? Putting 50 reps of work of a pretty heavy weight. And then once you might only start being able to do 15, 16, 20 of total reps over 5 sets. Maybe be able to do 6 on your first one, 5 on your second, 4, 3, 2, and 2 again, something like that. But eventually, allow your body time to condition, get used to that weight. The first set, starts going up. You see the reps going up real quick. And mine went from probably like 4 or 5 to it got to the point where I could do 50 reps with 2 plates. Instead of 50 reps over 5 sets, I could do 50 reps with 2 plates in 1 set, something like that, I believe. Yeah, look at NFL combines or the Pro Bowls. I never saw that on TV till after I did it. I was like, oh, these guys have been doing it all the time, these NFL players. Yeah, a medium weight, just repping out. It's like, god damn, could save myself like 8 years, 9 years. Oh, this is gonna be a long ass video, isn't it? Yeah, so personal best bench press is well over 3 plates. It was like approaching 3.5 plates for 5 reps. 3.5 plates, 5 reps. Okay, 60, 70, 140, plus 20 kg for the bar, 160, 160 kg for 5 reps. That was my max. I'm not going to do the 2.2 multiplication, I can't be bothered. Not bad, eh? Taking into account, I only weighed just over 100 kg. 103 kg. Alright, steps. Steps, baby. Watch me eat shit. Or not. Yeah. Run up that. Fucking 10 kg I do when I have the chance. If I'm walking home with groceries, I'll run up that hill. Easy. It's a high vertical, that is, that high incline, that hill. Right, 41 minutes. What the freak? How do I do that? No idea. Just blabbering on, am I? So, what did I cover today? Don't mess with biology! Moral of the story. Yeah. Moral of the story. Don't mess with me. And I'm in a good spot, actually. Great spot. I put this lockdown. Like I said, it could be disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. Imagine if I only had like scratched together 20, 30, 40, 50 grand in my career, and now that money would have been gone. Savings would have been like decimated. Savings would have been decimated. Imagine I tried to get a job in this climate. I put in 1,000 bloody applications. Nothing. I'd be like on a poorhouse. I was on a poorhouse last year. COVID crash. Fucking having my portfolio. I told you. Man, I'm fearful of people out there. That's why I'm so active. That's why I'm so active. You know. You guys don't know when this bull market's going to end in crypto. You don't know when like they're going to pull the rug. If they do, it could happen. So you got to maximise the opportunity, which I've been harping on about since I've got public. I've got access to my desk, or bought a desk and made some space for myself. Like maximise these gains now. Next 4 to 6 weeks, whatever, 2 months, 3 months. But like, you got to pocket some money, man. Yeah, this could be a long-term bull, but you got to take care of your own pocket as well, isn't it? So that's why I'm so doing on what I'm doing. Yeah, that's why I'm doing what I do. Oh, guys, cheers.